A speedy welcome to the show for everyone. This is Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and I am your host today. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior, and Speedy Talk is a program for the youth where we talk about issues that concern the youth and also get to hear your own opinions and your thoughts on our topic of discussions. And today we are talking about friendship with exes, ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-partner, and all of that. Because for the most part, most adults or most youth have experienced, having exes, because not all relationships are going to work, obviously, and all of that. Now, some people can get torn in between if to remain friends, with their exes. They don't know if it's right, if it's wrong, or morally. Some people generally avoid it because they feel like, well, if I've broken up with this person, then if I remain friends with them, something else might just stir up, and then they want to avoid those feelings. But what do you think? Do you think it's okay to remain friends with your ex? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex even though you have broken up, you're no longer in a relationship? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex? You too can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Do you think it's okay to remain friends with your ex, like someone you used to date and you're no longer together? Like, is it fine to remain friends with that person? Maybe talk to the person, you are just friends, nothing is going on. And for some people, they'll say no, they'll rather avoid it. And some people say as long as we do not break up maybe on a bad path, and maybe nothing bad happened between us, we're just not compatible and all of that, or maybe we did not divorce or anything at all, whether it's a marriage or just a marriage relationship and all of that, even if we did not separate on a bad note, then they have no problem with it. But for other people, they'll say no, boundaries, they have to keep it that way. Once you have broken up, you cannot go back to being friends. That is how some people look at it, that there is no way someone you were once in a romantic relationship with, you would go back to just being friends. So if you want to avoid anything, if you want to avoid a relationship with that person, then or feelings just coming back, or hurt again just coming back, then you should even avoid even being just friends with that person. So what do you think? Is it okay to be friends with your ex? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, wife? Is it okay to remain friends with them? Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Call in and let us know if you think it is okay to remain friends with your ex. If you personally feels like it's something that you could do or not, and everyone has their own opinion and what they agree with, or something that they don't agree with. So what we are asking here is your own opinion, if you think that's okay or not. Hello. All right. So if you have just joined us, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. Is it okay to remain friends with your ex? Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon, ma.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
This is Barnabas. We're calling from North Bank.
Welcome to the show, Barnabas.
Thank you, ma.
So what do you think? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex even if you've broken up?
If I just broke up with you, I broke up with you.
Okay.
If I just say it's okay for me to be with my ex, it's not possible now. That time, the thing that he just did to me, that I broke up with you. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So there's no need of me to, if I marry and let me just say, to have a chick, how do they call themselves? To have another girlfriend or wife, all those things. I can't. If I marry you, I marry you. So if I have a problem with you and I broke up with you, just take inside your mind that I'm not going to come there anymore.
Oh, okay.
I don't have anyone doing with you.
Oh, okay.
That is.
All right. Thank you so much, Barnabas, for calling in to share that. Barnabas is giving from his own side. He is giving his own like personal, perspective. If he breaks up with someone, then there is no need going back there, to even become friends with that person, because according to him, whatever you must have done for him to break up with you would still be fresh in his mind. And so he would not see any reason at all to go and become friends with you again. So what do you think? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex? Do you think it's okay to stay friends with your ex? Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. If it's okay, tell us maybe the perspective you're looking at it from, why it's okay. And then if it's not, maybe tell us how you're looking at it. What would you do? Is it that it's bad, or is it going to stir up something, or is that crossing of boundaries? How do you look at it? Because not everyone can actually get it right, and sometimes they need to hear other people's opinions as well. Hello. Sometimes people need to learn from other people's opinions, and that is the aim of our topic for today, so that people actually would be able to maybe get some kind of ideas or opinions from what maybe you guys would say, and you will also be able to learn from what other people would say. And if you think it's okay enough for you, then why not apply it? Sometimes you feel like, well, I've never been in that situation and I'll never be. But we are not planning this life ourselves. So sometimes you just end up in a situation and you're wondering, how did I even end up here? So what do you think? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex, or is it bad to remain friends with your ex? Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. If you have just joined us, this is SPEEDy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this afternoon we are talking about friendship and a friendship with exes. And the question is it okay to remain friends with your ex-boyfriend, ex-girlfriend, ex-husband, ex-wife? You people are no longer in that relationship together, but then is it okay to stay friends? Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Julius.
Okay, Julius, where are you calling from?
From Abisa, Benue State.
Oh, all right. So what do you think?
Yeah, depends on the kind of relationship you have the person, and depends on what the person did to you before departure. So personally, if I should separate with you in my own way, that is, if it is not your fault, or if maybe I do not find anything harsh on me, then we can, even though we depart, we can still be friends.
Okay.
Yeah, but depends on the kind of action you perform or you react towards me that will make us not to be together even when we depart.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much, Julius, for calling in to share your opinion with us. Julius is saying it depends on the terms in which you depart, if it was on a sad note or if it was on a happy note and everything was calm and all of that. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mr. Edwin. I'm calling from Makodi at Coca-Cola.
Okay, welcome to the show, Mr. Edwin. Do you think it's okay to remain friends with your ex?
Yeah, you see, like that question is so complicated.
Okay.
Like for me, person,
I'm
into a relationship and I discovered that maybe the lady who I am with, maybe just decided to want to go without me being, at the wrong side. When you leave, you don't come back again.
Okay.
Then, if a situation whereby I am dating you as a woman and maybe there is some kind of circumstances that come, in some relationship, you discover that maybe if you are dating a girl, maybe the family of the girl may not want you. Or due to some kind of traditional ways and all of that. Or maybe, you understand?
Yes.
Maybe the lady who you are dating, your girlfriend may like you so much, but the family may not want you to date her, or with one or two reasons. So they will be now forcing her to leave the relationship. Are you getting me? Or some of them may now even take her away from where you are staying, so that she will not have access to you, you not have access to her. So that kind of one, if you come back and I mistakenly see you, I will not recognize you as my ex. I will still see you as somebody who we are together, but we can't see one-on-one, but in spirit we are still together. I can still accept you back. Yeah, so that is also it. But a situation whereby me and you are together, I didn't offend you, maybe you see a guy that you know is better than me and you just left me for the guy. There is nothing on this earth that when you come back I will accept you.
Okay, that means in general you think it's not bad, but it depends on the situation that the person left, right?
Exactly.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go on.
The life we are living now, this our own generation now, money has buy the world. Are you getting me? That relationship now is not meant for the young and the young again. It's meant for either the young and the old for the young.
Okay. Yes.
So sometimes you may see ladies of this nowadays that they will not even want to suffer with a guy again, because they feel that lady don't need any stress.
Okay.
Once they see any guy who is maybe living well more than you, they want to be eyeing that guy, looking for one or two excuses to bring problem between you and them, so that they can be able to use that as a medium to live. So with that kind of one, there is nothing that when you come back I will accept you, because your coming back may be a trap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Edwin, for calling in to share that with us. Now, this is exactly what we were talking about. Mr. Edwin said it depends on the situation, how it was, whether it was tension, and maybe that person, he did not offend the person, and then the person just decided to leave him and all of that. Then there's no way he's going to consider that person his friend ever again. But then for someone who maybe it was some or let's say unforeseen circumstances that were unavoidable and they had to separate by all means that caused it, then he can still recognize that person as his friend, because he know that the person actually loved him, but then because of those circumstances that could not be controlled, then he ended up like that. And he is saying this is what we are looking for. Some of the things can be bad and some can be good. He's saying it could be a trap. So let's hear from you as well. Hello. Okay, we cannot hear this person. Mr. Edwin is saying it could be a trap as well, and this is what we are trying to open our eyes to. Like, is it okay, or would you feel like or do you think that maybe if there's any friendship like that going on, it means that maybe one person is using the other person, or maybe your ex could one day get back at you? You know how it is, we hear of these stories and all of that, when someone pretends they're forgiven someone for what happened and all of that, but then at the end of the day, we now hear, okay, remember what you did to me 8 years ago, 300 years ago, and all of that. Today I decided to pay you back. So sometimes that's a good perspective to actually look at it as well. He says sometimes it could be a trap. If someone suddenly maybe your ex suddenly wants to remain friends with you like that, it could be that they're using you. Maybe they don't even want you that much, but then maybe because of the benefits what they were getting and all of that. So what do you think anyway? If you have just joined us, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And this afternoon we are talking about friendship and a friendship with exes. And the question is it okay to remain friends with your ex? You too can call in to be part of this conversation, and the number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Call in and share with us if you think it is okay to be friends with your ex, or if it is bad. What are the dangers you see? Like, do you see anything wrong with that? What do you see wrong that you would like to say it out there for people to actually hear and know? Hello. Okay, we cannot hear that person. Maybe call back again and you'll be able to share with us your opinion on our topic of discussion this afternoon. Is it okay to be friends with your ex, to remain friends with your ex even after you have broken up, maybe you have divorced, if it's a marriage and all of that? Is it okay to remain friends? Some people say, well, it's not okay because somehow there must be issues that will later arise, in the friendship. Some issues will later arise, and which will even make you guys to even maybe become enemies. So it's better for you to even maybe as you wake up, you just go your way and forget about that person. Hello. Okay, maybe call in and then actually talk. Number for you to call is 090-3648-5868. That is 090-3648-5868. Is it okay to remain friends with your ex after you guys have broken up, separated from the marriage, whatever it is, whether it's a marriage, it's just a relationship that maybe was once, vision to end in marriage and it did not end in marriage? You know how it is, all of those. So is it okay to stay friends with that person? Others may agree and say yes, it's completely fine as long as both of you are interested in that friendship, then it's fine. But other people would say, well, if you remain friends with your ex, then there might be issues that would arise later. And so people will say it can affect you from moving on. Maybe you might be having those false hope that maybe one day things will become better, things will change. Hello.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
Thomas Igasu. I'm calling from Not Bad.
Okay, welcome to the show, Thomas. Hello.
Okay. The last caller just said, it will be based on the situation.
Okay.
Like me now, I was living with my girlfriend. She was older than me. So the financial buoyant was too much. I was financially dry. So I decided to tell her to go and rest for a while. Then she later told me that any of her boyfriend that he want to break up with him, she do it finally. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes, I can hear you.
She told me that if I'm telling her to leave, she's going to leave forever. I said, how? You didn't do anything wrong to me. I didn't do anything wrong to you. But the problem here is that I am financially drying. I myself am not capable of settling some of my issues despite their own. So I didn't see anything big there. I'm the one that permitting you to go and rest. Not that we have a issue or any kind of it, or somebody entitled into a relationship and bring some issues inside. So we discussed like that. She agreed. So she left for a year. So she later called me that she traveled. When she come back, we still accept her. I still accept her.
Okay.
So it's based on situations. Maybe someone just decide to say, I don't want you, give your character, I'm too much, everything about you, I'm done with you. Hey, that one is okay.
Okay.
But if you choose to say go and rest, even in marriages, some people say like that. Some people told that one that go and rest until you hear from me. I think things like that done so.
Oh, okay.
So based on it's nice for you to be friends with your ex again, but based on situation, based on what you feel and what happened.
Oh, okay.
Okay, thank you.
All right, thank you so much for calling in to be part of the show. Thomas said, well, it's okay to be friends with your ex, so to remain friends with them, but it depends on the situation. Like sometimes for him, he narrated a story of himself where he told somebody, go and rest first before until you hear from me before you come back. So in that situation, they actually became friends again. I think he meant more than friends, but let's hear from you guys. Hello.
Hello, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Izzy. I'm calling from Northern.
Your name is who?
My name is Izzy, and I'm calling from Northern.
Welcome to the show, TV. So what do you think? Is it okay to remain friends with your ex?
Honestly, it depends.
Oh, okay. Let's hear what it depends on.
Staying friends with an ex can either be healthy and sometimes the most confusing something like situation you ever find yourself in. And the only way it can work is if the breakup was like mutual and respectful. And what I mean by that is if both of you agree that you're not going to work like having romantic and whatever kind of situation, relationship can eventually grow.
Okay.
And not like where one other person still has feeling for the next person. You know? And so I think before it can work, after the breakup, you guys have like gotten time to be apart for some time for the healing to happen.
All right, thank you so much for calling in. It's really noisy where you are, but you can actually call back and then still be part of the show. But from what he said, David just called and he said, from what we've heard him said, he said it depends on the situation, and if both people involved actually agree that well, we don't want it to be like a romantic relationship anymore, and we can actually just settle as friends, no attachment, nothing else, then it's fine. But then if one person has feelings and the other person is saying let's just remain friends, it's not going to work. So it's better you guys maybe just go your separate ways, because it is not going to work. If you have just joined us, it's Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM, and this afternoon we are talking about friendship with exes. And the question is it okay to remain friends with your ex? Is it okay after you guys have broken up, gone your separate ways, whether it was your boyfriend, your girlfriend, your wife, your husband, like after you people have broken up, is it okay to now remain just friends with them? That's what we're talking about, just friends. Maybe you're no longer into the romantic relationship, but then just remain friends. Like, is it okay? Some people agree that it is okay, while other people would say it is bad. So people would say well, if you remain friends with your ex, then hello,
good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you're calling from.
I just called you some minutes ago before I'm returning the call again due to the contribution I had some persons contributing.
Oh, okay. Let's hear you.
This is Mr. Edwin talking.
Go on.
You see, some guys are trying to get themselves confused here.
Okay.
When you are into a relationship with a lady, anything that make the both of you to separate, definitely you should know that is a problem that make you guys to go your separate ways. Okay. So now, if you are accepting the lady back, saying that maybe you just accept her just for a friend and all of that, I think that guy has something that is wrong with him.
Oh, okay.
Because if you are dating a girl, definitely that lady is not your sister. Automatically, you will be having urge to touch her.
Okay.
So now, if you are accepting her for just ordinary friends, then that means you are trying to endanger your life, because ladies are just like a ripe fruit that is attracted to any man.
Okay. Well, let's not describe people as that. Go on. I can hear you.
So why I want some guys to understand this is this. The same thing that make you and your girlfriend to separate and go your separate ways, if you accept her back, if you are not careful, that same thing will still repeat.
Oh, okay.
Because a character is like a smoke that cannot be caged. And some of the attitude that some of the ladies they come up as in start misbehaving now is a blood inheritance.
Oh, okay.
Some of them they cannot do without it. So once you are a man, the only thing is, if you know that you are dating a lady and you guys go your separate ways, and you know that maybe you the man, you are the one that is at fault. If your conscience start judging you, maybe if you come across that kind of lady next time, you should be the one to apologize to her, then see how you can rebuild the relationship back. But a situation whereby maybe a lady dumped you because she felt that she has seen another guy that is better than you, and she left you and go and meet that guy to continue life with that guy. If you are not careful how you accept that kind of lady back, she has gone out to see that maybe that person she thought that is better than you are even better than the person.
Okay.
And now coming back now, if you are not careful, the person that she has been with or other persons who have been looking at her, who want her girlfriend, they start haunting you to make sure that maybe they eliminate you so that she may not see, so that they can look for every possible means to get her.
Okay.
So guys should be very careful and be very, very wise. A lady who loves you will always run after you, irrespective of your position or who you are.
Okay. All right.
So love is not by money.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Edwin, for calling in to share that with us. We heard from Mr. Edwin again, and he says, well, he doesn't think that it's okay. He's still maintaining that fact that he doesn't think that it's okay, to remain friends, and he's looking it from his from his own side, his perspective, because he's a man, and that's why he's talking about the women. Hello. Yes, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. This is a call from Sir Benjamin.
Okay.
From Yagba, North Bank, Makodi.
All right, welcome to the show, Sir Benjamin. So what do you think?
Yeah, in my own case, it depends on the situation and also on individual. On the personal grounds, if I am having a relationship with a lady or even a man, and discover that things are no longer moving the way it should be, that's when the center can no longer hold. I will quietly withdraw my relationship, but we will still continue to maintain it. And from time to time, we can keep it, but not at a very intensive, not a relationship that will not bring us to be too intimate.
Okay, it's just be a casual, just soft friendship.
Yes, casually. Because I wouldn't like to look at somebody as an enemy, and I wouldn't like somebody to look at me as an enemy too.
Okay.
So that is my own take on that.
All right. Thank you so much, Sir Benjamin, for calling in to share that with us. We heard Sir Benjamin, and he says it depends on the situation, and he's also saying he wouldn't want someone to look at him as an enemy, and he also doesn't want to look at anyone as an enemy, especially someone that he was once in love with. So while he would not want the friendship to be that deep, he would love to keep just like casual friends on the surface and nothing too deep that might lead to another story and all of that. And speaking about what Edwin said earlier, he said sometimes people leave you. It depends. And he gave an example of if someone leaves you, and he was talking about himself, like if a lady leaves him and then maybe comes back later, even if it's just for friendship, he's going to see it as her trying to maybe weave her way back into his life, because she has gone there to maybe see outside and all of that, she cannot actually find someone that would actually be like him, and then she's trying to weave back into his life. So he would not consider that kind of person. So what about you? What do you think? Do you think it's okay or it's bad to remain friends with your ex? Sometimes maybe the relationship even end on a good note, like both parties are actually peaceful and happy, but then some people would say that whatever was the reason that you were unable to maybe continue that relationship, then you should consider it reason enough for you to not even be friends, not even stay friends at all, because sometimes you keep expecting other things from the person, as if you're still in that kind of relationship, you still assume that person as your romantic partner, and so it is not okay to remain friends with your ex. And sometimes people say, well, if you know this kind of person, maybe it was character that made both of you to separate. If you come back and be even just friends with the person, sometimes you never know, that might lead you to falling back in it with the person, and then that character that you were avoiding will end up with you again, you end up still being in what you maybe struggle to leave and all of that. So it's better to avoid it. And some people say, well, it depends. We have heard most people say it depends. So if someone it depends on how it ended, and it depends on if both parties actually agree that this is it. In a situation where one person has romantic feelings and the other person is looking at just friends, then it wouldn't work. But how would someone know this? Because when it becomes like that, it's obviously bad. So how would someone know that maybe one person has romantic feelings? Because sometimes they actually do hide it. They just come in as, okay, let's be friends, and and all of that. Then you innocently be there, but somehow maybe in the line you realize that this person has been tricking you, or maybe has been stopping you from actually going back out there, and then relating with other people and all of that. So at the end of the day, it depends. Like what most people said, it depends, and it's just for you to actually be wise, and then look at that situation critically. Look at how you guys ended, look at how what happened between you guys before you actually parted ways, before even jumping into friendship. And just like our last caller said, it's always best to keep it on the surface. That's if you're not planning to go back. But at the same time, everyone has their own reason for wanting to stay friends or even wanting to get into a relationship. So you cannot actually tell anyone what to do. The only thing we can actually say to someone is be wise and actually look at the odds, and try to understand the situation. Why does this person want to be friends with me? Do I also want to be friends? And all of that, so you don't end up weaving back into something maybe you survived or you successfully avoided. And at this point, you have come to the end of today's Speedy Talk. And I hope you have enjoyed your time here. You have enjoyed the conversation from callers with me and you guys out there. And I've been with you on the show. My name is Marysyntia Hangeior. Also, do not go anywhere, because coming up next at 4 p.m. is the Speed Lane right here on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. And of course, keep your dial locked in, because the music won't stop until then.
AskingRadio.com app available on Android and iOS devices. Download now.